Okay, so if you are looking for a home in Rockwall, Texas, I have to tell you, I think this is one of my favorite communities. We're here at Quail Hollow in the north part of Rockwall. We're going to be visiting two of my absolute favorite builders, Highland Homes, which is the one right behind me, and then we're going to go next door and look at Shattuck Homes. This is such a great location because you're just minutes from Lake Ray Hubbard. You are in an A+ rated school district according to niche.com. You have tons of shopping close, and you're just a few minutes from the quaint and cute historic downtown area. And so let's go ahead, and I want to take you inside because I absolutely fell in love with this home. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so I'm glad we actually got in pretty quickly because it is Texas, it is May, and we're gonna have 100+ degree temperatures this week. It's already getting a little warm out there. One thing I can tell you about in Texas, if it starts getting to be 100 degrees in May, it's gonna be a hot summer. So we come into the front entranceway, and this is a 5-bedroom, full baths to half baths. That was a little bit of a mouthful. So you come into the entryway and you notice you've got the sweeping stairs going up. I love all of the detail that they've done with the paneling and the woodwork and how tall the ceilings are. All right, let's go ahead because I want to take you into the kitchen and the living area. And this one, I will tell you, just blew me away. First of all, check out the wall of cabinets that goes all the way down the back. You are absolutely not lacking for storage space in this kitchen. You have a huge, beautiful quartz countertop. It's got the waterfall island. I love this with the waterfall island. And you've got your gas, 5-burner gas cook stove. Now, this particular home is just under 4,000 square feet, and it is the model home. The base price on this model home, well, I tell you what, we're gonna wait to the end because you're not gonna believe the base price on this. Now, we do know they put a lot of bells and whistles in the model homes, but this is an amazing, amazing property. These come on 62-foot and 72-foot lots. But check out the detail. Now, a lot of this is gonna be upgrades. You've got your glass front cabinets. You have your built-in wine bar. Now that's gonna be my favorite place, right there with all the wine bottles. You have all of the counter and the cabinet space. And I like that they've done a mixture of the regular type of cabinets, but you also have your drawers, which I think you get so much more storage space when you have the pull-out drawers. You can store your pots and pans right here. So convenient. All right, let's take a look at the pantry because you know I love to look at the pantry and see what that looks like. All right, let's go ahead and show the pantry. Now, I will tell you, I think it's a little small. I mean, particularly for a home that's this big. Let me know what you think, guys. Do you think that this pantry would work for you, or is it something that you would want a larger pantry? We've also got the built-in ovens and your built-in microwave right here. But the other thing that I absolutely really liked about this is you do have your sliding glass window doors right here that are going to take you to the outside. I mean, like I said, it's about to be 100 degrees here in Texas. Now, it might be a little warm to be hanging out on the patio, but it's got a beautiful covered space with the tall ceilings. And on those beautiful spring days, you can absolutely keep this open for entertaining. The other thing that I thought was really smart, many times we will see the media room upstairs, but they've actually put the media room right downstairs. I prefer that. That way, the whole family can watch movies and you don't necessarily have to go upstairs. Now, it is right off of the living area, so I kind of wonder, what the sound would be like, but I do like that they included this downstairs versus upstairs. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to head into the primary bedroom, and it's right down this hall, right off of the living area. And this was so stunning. Number one, it's so spacious. You've got your king size bed, double your oversized nightstands. You have the bump out to where you can put a couch, have a seating area, and you still have plenty of floor space. Now, they also have included the hardwood floors, and they've gone with the natural wood color. I really see a lot of the builders going more towards the natural color instead of going with the gray tones that were so popular for such a long time. But they also have these beautifully tall ceilings with the chandelier. Now, I love this feature, the barn door going into your bathroom. You've got your double vanities with the cute little makeup area. So you've got your get ready area. And there is absolutely no fighting over who gets how much of the closet space, because not only do you have one closet, you have two closets, both of which have built-in shelves and all of the hanging space you're going to need. And in between the two closets, you have your huge soaker tub and your large walk-in shower. I could spend hours in this. I think this just feels like a spa. I love this bathroom. All right, now let's go ahead. We're going to head upstairs so we can take a look at all the other. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. We've got another surprise down here. Let's head back into the living area. Okay, now, and I totally forgot about this area because it's really kind of set back, but I love the fact that the Highland did this. Once again, the detail with all of the paneling along the hall. But for all of you people that work at home, you want a home office, your home office is actually set back. And so it's not by the front door. You don't have to worry about the kids running in and out during the summer. If you're on a Zoom call, the dog barking, you've got your own private space right back here. And when you have guests that are going to come over and visit, check out your guest suite. It's got a nice size walk-in closet and a beautiful ensuite bathroom. And then if we come down the hall a little bit further, you've got your get ready area, because this is where you're going to enter in from your 2-car garage. You've got your half bath for your guest, and then you've got your laundry area tucked away right back in this corner. And I love that they've got the wet sink. You've got plenty of cabinet space to store your cleaning products. They've put the hanging bar in so you don't have to worry about, do I have a place to hang my clothes, or am I going to let it sit in the dryer for about a day or two? Because, you know, that's what we all do. All right. Now let's go ahead and we're going to head upstairs. Now, as we're heading upstairs, I noticed that they continued the detailed paneling all the way up. You have your wood stairs, and they've carried the hardwood floors all the way up to the top as well. And you overlook your living and dining area. Now, when we come up, you've got really 2 wings to the upstairs. This first wing, you've got a half bath for your guests, and then you have your bedroom up here. And once again, all the bedrooms have an ensuite bathroom, but look how spacious this room is. And you've got a nice walk-in closet. I really think that Highland does a great job in making sure that their secondary bedrooms are a really nice size. And then as we come right around the corner, we come into our other secondary bedroom. And this one you can close off, but look how big this is. We've got 2 twin beds, plus the dresser, plus the nightstand. So even though it's a 5-bedroom, if you had or needed the space for more, you can put 2 twin beds in here. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna head back down the hall and check out the game room. So your game room is located right in the middle between the 2 separate wings for the bedrooms. And once again, it does overlook the living area, and you can see the beautiful beams that are in the living area and how tall the ceilings are. Now, they have actually staged this particular room as a workout room, but it is going to be one of your bedrooms. This would be your 5th and final bedroom. And so it also has its own ensuite bathroom. But think about this. If you wanted an in-home gym, what a great space, because you've got the bathroom right here. You can get ready, work out. I thought that was really smart. All right, let's go ahead. I want to head downstairs and we're going to talk about some numbers so you can see exactly what they offer here at Quail Hollow. Okay, so as I said earlier, these are on 62 and 72 foot lots. Now, they have many inventory homes that have already been started that are ready to move in that start around the 600,000 mark. They have their HOA, which is $1,050 a year. They are going to have a pickleball court. Everybody loves pickleball these days, right? They have tons of walking trails. They've got the pool, play center. And like I said, we are so close to everything that is great here in Rockwall. The tax rate is one of the lowest that I've seen in this area. It's 1.56 and it has no mud or no PID. So 1.56, you're in Rockwall ISD. This is really considered a boutique community. It's a very small community. They are about to start phase 2, but after they complete phase 2, it's done. They're not going to have any more lots. Their plan started anywhere from 2352 square feet, and they will go up to just shy of 4,000 square feet. Now your 72-foot lots are going to start anywhere in the low 800,000s and go up to the mid 900,000s. All right, what did you think about this beautiful Highland home? You know, Highland is one of my absolute favorite builders because they add so much detail into their homes. Drop us a comment and let us know what you thought about this model home. But we got one more to look at. We're going to head next door and we're going to take a look at the Shattuck home and see what they have out here at Quail Hollow.
Front door.
Welcome to this absolutely stunning Shattuck home. You know, this is absolutely one of my favorite builders, and I think you will see why when we tour this model home. The first thing that you notice when we come in is just the grand entryway with the tall ceilings and so much light that comes in because all the windows that you have. Now we're going to go upstairs in a little bit, but as you come in, you've got one of your secondary bedrooms right here off to the front. And this is a perfect little guest suite because it has its own ensuite bathroom. And the thing that I really like that they have done in this bathroom, you have got a nice, huge shower, fantastic size of a walk-in closet. But you know, I love the fact that they have done the higher vanity. You know, so many times you'll see in the guest bedrooms, they'll do the lower vanity. And for us tall people, this is just so much more convenient with the absolute beautiful quartz countertop. And we've talked about this before. A lot of the builders are now going back with the natural wood or the stained wood cabinetry. And I think that is just elegant looking. All right, let's go ahead and we want to make it a little bit further into the living area. And as we come in, you've got your dining room off to the left-hand side. It is a beautiful space. large enough to seat 8 people, and the windows, so they have got the wall of windows that go, it's not quite floor to ceiling, but it is an oversized window, and it lets in so much natural light. They've also done a little bit of the tray ceiling up top. So pretty. But then we're going to walk into, for me, what was the showstopper? Well, one of them, there's two actually, and that is the kitchen and the living area. Now, we've already talked about the fact that in the model home, they add a lot of the bells and whistles. One of the things that you can add is the cabinetry on the side of the fireplace. You can add the built-ins. Also the stone going all the way up to the ceiling. And look how tall your ceilings are with the beautiful wood beams all through the space. Now you've got your casual dining area right here off of the kitchen, but check out this kitchen. Got the gorgeous island, and they've added the chunky footings, and I like this because it makes it look more like furniture. Now, one of the things, the details that the salesperson was telling me, this is actually an upgrade. This cabinetry right here. If you did not want to do this, you could take the tandem garage, because it is a 3-car garage. You could take the tandem garage and either make that into a second home office, and they would have a single door right here leading into the office, or you could make it a 10 by 20 workout room with double doors. You know, it's an opportunity to really customize this home to fit your needs. You've got the beautiful quartz countertop with the 6-burner gas range. Absolutely beautiful wood-wrapped vent. 42-inch cabinets do come standard, but you've got the glass cabinets up top where you can display your beautiful pottery. Now we've got the double built-in ovens and the built-in microwave, but I really liked this tile backsplash. You know, a lot of times we will see the white subway tile, but this has got a little bit of those neutral tones in, and it just makes this feel so warm, cozy, and inviting. All right, now as we come to this side of the kitchen, you've got a fabulous pantry. Now, we saw the pantry over at the other model home. Now, this pantry is really what I expect for a home at this price point. You have your laundry room right off of the kitchen with your drop-off area that leads to your garage. This was really smart. They put in the wet sink and the cabinets above, so you've got storage area for all of your cleaning supplies and a closet. Now, we know that entertaining outside is so popular right now, and this is a gorgeous patio. You can step outside. They have done the extended patio with the built-in kitchen, but you also have this really beautiful fireplace. And what a great place to just hang out in the evenings, have a glass of wine, enjoy a good meal with your friends, because you've got plenty of room to have a seating area and a dining area. Now, right off of here, we've got our half bath for our guests, and we come into our primary bedroom. And this is so stunning with the beams up top. Look how tall the ceilings are. But this was my second favorite. This primary bathroom is just absolutely gorgeous. You come around and come into your primary bathroom. Not only do you have the 2 separate vanities, so you have the vanities for his and her, but you also have a second or separate makeup area and a his and her closet with built-in dresser, a freestanding soaker tub, and a nice large walk-in closet, or walk-in shower actually. We've got 2 closets in the walk-in shower. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna head upstairs so you can see what we have upstairs. Oh, before we head upstairs, you know what? There's one thing. This I thought was such a smart addition. Now this is actually standard. So you've got your built-in cabinets, you've got a wet sink, you've got your drawers, perfect place for your adult beverage area. I thought that this would actually be an upgrade, but they were saying that it is standard with this home. Smart use of space. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna head upstairs. And right coming up the stairs, you do have your home office. Now they're using that as their sales office, so we're not going to show you really the full office there. Okay, welcome to upstairs. You come into the large game room, and here's, excuse me, they have got a pool table and a separate seating area. Great place to gather. You overlook your living, dining area, kitchen, and you can see the absolutely gorgeous wood beams that they carried through the top up here as well. Okay, now when you come down this hall, you have a closet, great for storage, but your media room is right off of the game area. Now, adding the game room or the media room is a structural change. But one of the things that they told me was when you add the media room, the whole electronic system for the house actually will go into this closet. And it's a nice size media room, no windows, perfectly dark for watching those movies in the evening. And then we're going to come down the hall into one of the secondary bedrooms. Check out the size of this. You've got a nice walk-in closet, tall ceilings, and your ensuite bathroom. All right, now let's head to the other side. Now just on this side, you've got 2 more of your secondary bedrooms. Once again, they've carried the tall ceilings through the secondary bedrooms. This has a bathroom that can also be accessed from the hallway, so your guests will be able to use that as well. And then we've got 1 more bedroom right here with its own ensuite bathroom. Now, one of the things that they did on this bedroom, when you come around, you've got this cute little nook where they've got the built-in shelves. So they did a really smart thing by adding the shelves there so you can actually use that space. All right, now let's go ahead and we're gonna head downstairs and we're gonna talk about all of the things that the Shattuck home offers here at Quail Hollow. Okay, so here at Quail Hollow, the Shattuck homes, they range in size anywhere from 2,672 square feet with a base price starting out at $605,000, all the way up to this model home, which is around 4,600 square feet. I think it's 4,645 with the media room added. Now the base price for this particular home is $729,000. Now, once again, we've talked about it depends on what structural changes you make, if you add the media room, which elevations. So, but it gives you an idea of where your base price is starting. Some of the things that they offer here, the gourmet kitchen, I mean, look how gorgeous this kitchen is. The bathroom, the primary bathroom is simply stunning. I really do like this home, and I think that where it's located is just a prime location for here in Rockwall. Like I said, I think this is my new favorite community. We're easily accessible to the downtown Rockwall area. You're 7 to 10 minutes from Lake Ray Hubbard. They have one of the lowest tax rates here in Rockwall at 1.56%. No mud, no pit. Okay, so those are our two model homes here at Quail Hollow. We went ahead and we toured the Shattuck home and we toured the Highland home. Which guys do you prefer? Do you prefer the Shattuck home or do you prefer the Highland home? I think they are both excellent options. Make sure that you go ahead and drop a comment down. And look, we would be honored to help you if you were looking at relocating to the Dallas or surrounding areas like Rockwall, Texas. So go ahead, shoot a text, give us a call, send us an email. And if you've got any questions, make sure that you drop that in the comments because we answer questions from viewers just like you all the time. All right, so until next time, we'll see you guys around the town.